What is up, guys? It's your boy Malice, and today I'm going to hopefully try to help you learn how to solo queue in ranked. A big part of it is sticking with your team, especially if they don't have mics. I did not talk to my teammates at all throughout this game at all, which is really unfortunate because Lifeline had a mic, but he decided not to use it. We did talk at the very end, and all that was said was like GG, but a big part is your first landing drop, and we did not land in the best spot. I do not like landing here, especially to start with. I cut out all the looting and stuff. That's a little unnecessary, but that's not the best building to land at if you're playing ranked. Usually a lot of people go there. We were lucky enough that no one went there, which was fortunate for us. But at this point, we are fairly looted up. As you can see, teammates have purple, I have blue. I have a wingman R9, pretty kitted. We're going to third party. A bunch of people have gone down. You can hear the G7 going off. You can hear the Prowler, all that fun stuff. So, we're attempting to third party the best that we can. We're trying to all stick together somewhat. Here I challenge an Octane. We trade pretty well, as you can see. I'm one tap. I should have phased out of there. Don't be afraid to use your Q, whatever it may be. Legends are also a big part in this. Meta Legends, Wraith, Pathfinder, Gibby, all those guys. You probably know Meta Legends as of now, but we saw that team coming up into that building. You saw them ziplining, I'm sure. Lifeline was on his own. I don't know why. It's best to stick together. Try not to do that. But this is a fight that we here soon realize that we cannot win very well, so I'm throwing nades to try to maybe push them back a little bit. I go pick up more nades to attempt to, push them back further. If they push, then I can throw them behind us while we're running. I'm just trying to push them back a little bit, maybe get an idea of where they are. If they push out, then, they're running. They can't aim and shoot at you as well. But we realize that we cannot fight that to the best of our abilities. Pathfinder's shield is fairly low, so we push back a little bit. Here I swap to the flatline because I'm not the best with the wingman, but I'm not horrible with it. I'm more confident with the flatline, so use meta guns as well, R9, R301, G7, flatline, all that stuff. So we push back into this building, and then we make our way back to construction. I cut that out just because it was just an easy rotation. Not much to learn there. Neither of my teammates had helmets, and Lifeline didn't have a backpack, so make sure you ping stuff out. It's very important. Don't be that dude that just doesn't ping anything. So here Lifeline is on his own again. He had a problem with doing that. I don't know why. It was kind of frustrating, but if your teammates push somewhere, even if it's a dumb push, just try to stick with them. You very well could win that fight. Maybe that person is decent, but it's really hard to 1v3 in ranked. Asu, Daltouche, Kobe, Jinx, they do it, but they're just very skilled, very talented individuals. So here I'm just pushing up with Lifeline. Pathfinder makes his way to us in just a moment.
Let's explore this way.
Might be something good this way.
Copy that.
So in my mind, I'm just trying to ping to get him to come closer to us. Lifeline keeps taking off. I'm trying to, somewhat stick with her. But I did not pay attention to the ring during this section at all, actually. So this was my bad. But I should have paid more attention. I'm just trying to grab throwables, but I didn't really know what to drop. So I just stuck with the one nade that I had. So at this point we all get perped. That was really nice. There's a team on the train. If you guys have that glitch, let me know. You try to climb that little ledge and it pushes you off. It does it to me all the time and I don't know why. But here I'm just trying to throw some nades, maybe push them back or push them down. We have ultimate high ground on them, so that's in our favor right now. High ground is key. Make sure you're up high as much as you can, as much as possible. So there I'm just grabbing more nades to do the same thing. Toss nades, push him back, push him forward. So Lifeline is just on his own. Like I said, he had a problem doing that. He did down someone.
Enemy down.
I did down someone with the arc star right there, so I felt like it was a decent time to push. Lifeline's shield was getting fairly low, and as you see, his shield was just depleting more. But I did leave Pathfinder, and that was kind of messed up, but I was just trying to help. And at this point, I wasn't paying attention to the ring at all. I did not see that, and that's when I dipped. Unfortunately, Lifeline did not make it out of this, and I was not able to retrieve Banner, which was unfortunate. So now me and Pathfinder are playing much more cautiously because in ranked, even 2v3s, you'll lose most of the time because you have it's just that advantage that they have, you know.
Thanks.
So right now I'm just trying to scout for a little bit of heavy ammo because I use a flatline for range, and I like to stick a little further away from people, especially when you're 2v3. So here I scouted a little bit away from Pathfinder. That was my bad. I was looking for a little bit more heavy ammo, maybe looking for some throwables that I could obtain, and I swore I heard that bin open over there. I heard footsteps, I swore. So I just dipped back to let him know that I thought I heard enemies, and I went back to Pathy. So I'm on my way to him just to regroup. He's pushing up to me, so I feel like I could push up a little bit. I get just that little bit of high ground, and then there's a piece of cover, that box, that I can just dip down behind if needed. So here I'm just kind of scouting, looking for anyone in the general vicinity. I don't see anyone, but I'm still making sure that I'm scouting, making sure that I didn't miss anyone or anything of that nature. So here I feel like I'm pretty safe. I was just looking for heavy ammo. There's none there, unfortunately. I have a comfortable amount, but I like to be completely stocked up on ammo. That's a big thing for me. So Pathfinder called out enemies there, so I was going to push down there and throw nades up there, but I heard an Octane push up from right there, and as you see, they tink me a little bit. It's really good to stay fully healed as long as you have the meds, even if you're 2 health down on your shield. Make sure you're just fully healed. That 1 to 2 health, even 10 health, whatever, can save your life. So just make sure you're fully healed at almost all times as long as you have the proper meds. So here Pathfinder's shield got a little low, so again I'm just over here scouting for some heavy ammo, scouting for throwables, also a light mag. I don't have a light mag at this point, which is a little frustrating because R9 just shreds through bullets. 20 bullets is nice, but still makes me feel a little less confident. Here I contemplate taking the 3 times on the flat line just because you can tink them from range, but I decide not to because I'm fairly confident with my loadout. I don't want to switch it up mid-game and throw myself off, which is also another big thing. You don't want to throw yourself off. Here I see, I believe it's a Bloodhound, an Octane, and someone else. I'm not entirely sure. He set a zipline onto this rock, so I just came with him because I didn't want him to be alone. Here I'm trying to throw nades to push them off of the bridge because that's where the circle will end. And I want them off of there so I can obtain that spot myself because I'm greedy, and it's always good to be greedy in ranked. Never let someone else have the advantage on you as long as you can control that. So here I'm just crouching, staying behind cover so they can't tink me. He has more range than I do. I believe he has a Hemlock on single fire, I believe is what that is. Maybe a G7, but I'm pretty sure it's a Hemlock. I wasn't paying attention to his. So here I saw the team from the bridge drop down, so I wanted to push up and obtain that spot because that's where circle is ending, and I want to have that advantage over everyone else. So I'm just kind of riding the storm right now. I'm scouting to make sure that they're not just crouched down in these little barriers right there, any of those rocks. I believe that they're under the bridge right now. I'm not sure where they went, which isn't good, but here I just wanted to scout a little bit, stay behind some cover. Crouch walking is important. They're not able to hear you as well.
Same.
So here I hear footsteps. They're like right under the bridge, and I get scanned, so I wanted to reposition and get away from that. Gibby threw his ult, which is a really dumb decision because he threw it right on top of the bridge. There was no one there. There's no point for that whatsoever. So here I get lasered. I did not see them at all. That was embarrassing. But here I just take cover behind this rock. strafing left to right. Pathfinder does his own thing. I don't know why he pushed that when there was almost a full squad. He did, however, kill someone, so that was nice. I arced myself. That was embarrassing, but I only took like 25 health. Here I got Gibby absolute ones, so I wanted to push up, take that. I killed... I finished the Octane. I should have set a portal for him right now, but he was self-resing, so I thought he was going to stick that. So here I'm in a good position because I have ring, I'm behind cover, but there are people on both sides of me, and that is very terrifying, especially when you're solo. So to me, that was not the best to push. Here I just wanted to set a portal for him to get him up behind this piece of cover, but unfortunately he gets finished right there, which is not what I wanted by any means. So I don't know why he was just standing there, probably trying to shield swap. It was understandable, I guess, but I still feel like he should have probably just healed, but he may not have had meds, I don't know. So I finished him, absolutely laser that guy, so I felt like I was confident enough to push. I wanted to see where he was first, so he could have had me here. That was like really bad. He just walked into the storm. Wasn't my problem. It's his fault. So here I just spam some ammo and I phase out. I looted for a little bit too long. I should have just spammed the heavy ammo and got out because I was comfortable with my light. Here I did not even hear the Wraith. I was super focused on the team to my left. So here I'm just trying to strafe back and forth. I missed almost every shot, and that was super bad, so I don't know how, but she missed the portal that I took. Maybe, I don't know. But here I just wanted to get out of there. If it wasn't for that team that ziplined onto that Wraith, I would not have lived there at all. She would have pushed me, she would have won, but she portaled off. I did not shoot her because there was no point. There was that Pathfinder. I had the advantage. He had his back turned. I one-clipped him. And I just wanted to finish him because I thought I was going to die right here. So I just wanted to finish him, get the RP. I'm already at 104 at the moment. So we get the Watson that pushes in right here. I laser her, finish her. And then I was going to shield swap, but they only had blue. Not worth it because I have heals. So I popped this Medi. And at this point, I didn't know. I thought it was a full squad, but it's just me and the Wraith right now. So I'm just looking for some ammo.
Inside the next ring.
Spam that, and then the light mag that I've been looking for. And I hear the Wraith portal. She's like right above me. So I gotta reload real quick. And then that was really horrible aim. I could have killed her right there. But fortunately for me, I had the high ground at that moment, so I was able to outplay her and I won. If it wasn't for that high ground right there, I probably would have lost. And that was all that was said between me and the lifeline, was GG's. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm signing out.